A Georgetown widow suddenly owes thousands of dollars in property taxes after a tax exemption she's had for years turned out to be not quite what she thought.
So she contacted KXAN investigator Mike Rush, who found out her issue impacts more than just Texas.
Time heals all wounds doesn't quite apply to Miriam Dugan.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him.
Nearly 3 decades after her husband Donald's death, Dugan still gets emotional talking about him.
The love that he gave me, it was so strong that I will always be in love with him, always. And you better cut, because I'm going to cry.
In 1996, Sergeant Donald Dugan was just months away from retiring from the Army when he was deployed one last time. He was killed in action in Croatia.
Oh, that was the most horrible day.
Heartbroken, Dugan never remarried and raised their 2 daughters alone in a home in Killeen. Just a few years ago, she moved to Georgetown, and it was after that move that Dugan realized a benefit she relied on was in question. As the widow of someone killed while serving in the armed forces, Dugan is a Gold Star spouse, and in the state of Texas, she's entitled to 100% exemption from property taxes on her home. But
last year, I get this one that said that I have to pay $5,500.
She says the Williamson County Tax Office told her
that because I bought a more expensive house than the one that I used to have in Killeen, I have to pay the difference.
Dugan thought that was a mistake, but it is correct. According to Texas law, if the spouse moves from the home where they first had the tax exemption, that exemption, based on the value of the house they're leaving, goes with them. So if the new house is more expensive, they have to pay taxes on the difference.
I think it's sad. I think that the state should take a look at it and should fix this.
Tamara Sipes is president of the Gold Star Wives of America. She says each state decides what type of property tax exemptions, if any, it will give to Gold Star spouses. For instance, Florida is similar to Texas. If the spouse moves to a new home, only the tax exemption from the previous home is applied. Arkansas and Oklahoma offer 100% property tax exemption to Gold Star spouses, even if they move to another home within those states. And Washington State doesn't offer Gold Star spouses property tax benefits unless they're at least 62 years old and make no more than $40,000 a year.
Are most states lacking at doing it well?
Yes, 100% they're lacking. It really comes down to our voices being heard. And we're such a small voice that it's really hard to get the attention of the lawmakers and the states.
So unless something changes, this exemption Dugan and those like her in Texas count on only goes so far.
It's going to be a total joke for me to say, oh, I'm a Gold Star wife, but I don't have no benefits. I still have to pay.
Mike Rush, KXAN Investigates.
And in Texas, if a Gold Star spouse gets remarried, he or she loses a property tax exemption altogether. Now, we did reach out to state lawmakers on committees handling Veterans Affairs to see if this is an issue they could address.
And we will keep you updated on any changes in the works. Now, this story started as a tip. If you have something you think we should investigate, use your smart device to scan the QR code right there on your screen and send us that tip right now.